Howdy and Namaste Daily Achievers. My name is Parth Sahani and welcome to the Karma Yogi podcast, where we discuss how to attract extraordinary success and become a better version of ourselves every day. Making someone like you is a challenge, especially if there are differences between you and that person. The tactics that most people use are compliments or buying stuff as bribes so that they can build a positive impression. But these can pose as fake and gimmicky, and the lack of genuineness may negatively affect the interaction and the possibility of a relationship in future. Fortunately, there's a better and easier alternative to make someone like you as well as to get your haters on your side. It may sound counterintuitive, but when you ask someone a favor, that person ends up liking you more. This psychological phenomena is called the Ben Franklin effect, named after Benjamin Franklin, one of the founding fathers of the United States. The story behind how this phenomena got its name is quite interesting. Apparently, Benjamin Franklin had a hating political rival. As the influence of that rival on the government could be useful to him in the future, he wanted to recruit this person on his side. In order to do that, he wrote to the man asking him if he could borrow a rare book from his library. The man, being a gentleman of fortune and education, obliged and lent him the book. Franklin sent the book back to him a week later with a thank you note. The next time that their paths crossed, the rival was exceedingly warm to Franklin, and sources say that the two stayed friends for life. We often stress that when we ask someone a favor, he or she will find it annoying and end up liking us less, but instead, people develop a liking towards us when they do us a favor. In his autobiography, Franklin wrote, quote, "He that has once done you a kindness will be more ready to do you another than he whom you yourself have obliged." End quote. Researchers have tested this phenomena and found it to be true. They suspect that the Ben Franklin effect works because of cognitive dissonance. It is difficult to reconcile the facts that we are doing someone a favor and that we hate them, and so we assume that we like them. In the above mentioned book lending scenario, the rival, upon lending his prized book, rationalized his actions. We only do favors for people we like, so he must be liking Franklin irrespective of the animosity between them. And after becoming aware of the Ben Franklin effect, I can now understand why my classmates, co-workers and colleagues, or any other person I asked for help on previous occasions, became warmer and friendlier to me as time passed. The bottom line is that the more we put our efforts to help someone out, the more we get invested in them. We all have the urge to contribute, whether it be to an individual or the entire human community. When we ask for a favor, we give another person an opportunity to contribute, and that fulfills a basic human need for him. That may also be a major driving factor for the liking and warmth once the favor is done. Overall, we can conclude that contribution strengthens the human bond. It doesn't matter what the specific mechanism behind the Ben Franklin effect is, we must make sure that we use it with good intentions and ethics. Understanding this phenomena can be very beneficial in getting rid of the fear that we have when we ask someone to lend us a hand. We can let go of our hesitation, inhibitions and discomfort when we ask for help, especially if we like to be self-reliant and reserved. A strategic use of the Ben Franklin effect can be a win-win situation for us as well as others. It can help us in getting closer to people for mutual beneficial interests and also becoming warmer to the people we like and want to build a connection with. Now it's time for the Gratitude Attitude segment, where I talk about things that I feel grateful for, things that add immense value to my life. This week, I would like to express gratitude for Bluehost. I have been using Bluehost for the past few years now for hosting my websites, and it has been a great experience. Now, if you're wondering what web hosting is and how it works, here's a quick and simple explanation. When you want to start a business in the real world, you need a physical location to set up, store, and sell your products. The same rules apply in the digital world when setting up a website. When you set up an online business, you have a series of files, images, and HTML code that make up your website. These files take up space and need a place to live. Without an online home, your files would just sit on your computer and no one would ever see them. A hosting provider will provide a place on a web server to store all of your files and are responsible for delivering the files of your website as soon as a browser makes a request by typing in your domain name. When you pay for hosting services, you're simply renting storage space on the internet, just like you would rent a physical store for your business. I have been using Bluehost right from the time I started blogging, and that's why I can recommend it to you with complete confidence. The customer service has been nothing but exceptional with quick response times. Whenever I have an issue that needs to be fixed, it's handled promptly. If you're new and have any questions during the setup process, rest assured that you'll be talking to a knowledgeable and skilled person who will help you guide you through it. Another perk is that its pricing is awesome. Because I have been using them for so long, and now that I have signed up for an affiliate partnership with them, if you're looking to build a new website, I highly recommend Bluehost. In my opinion, they are extremely reliable and the easiest and best option out there. Bluehost offers a special intro offer of only $3.95 a month. In addition, when you sign up for hosting, they will give you a free domain as well, so you don't have to worry about any expenses related to that. And last but not the least, Bluehost offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's absolutely no risk if you change your mind. So if you're inclined to get started with Bluehost, don't wait. Just click on the Bluehost link in the show notes and create your account. I'm sure you'll love them. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. If you want more ideas and insights rooted in personal development, philosophy, and timeless wisdom, in fact, a calendar worth of them, I encourage you to get my new book, The Daily Apple, 366 Meditations on Growth, Persistence, and the Art of Exceptional Living at your favorite bookstore. Like an apple a day that helps you become healthier and vital, each meditation has been designed to offer you positive information and inspiration to nudge you a little towards your better, wiser, and more well-rounded self every single day. If you would like to ask me a question or have any comments or suggestions, write an email or send a voice memo to podcast@parthsahani.com. Also, if you are a personal development and philosophy nerd like me, come visit my website at thekarmayogi.blog, where you will find more helpful resources, and while you are doing that, make sure you subscribe to my email newsletter. If you are going through a personal or professional challenge, you don't have to go through it alone. Let me help you. You can schedule a mentoring session with me through my main website. Just go to parthsahani.com and click on the mentoring menu for more information. So take care of yourself and stay safe. Focus on your actions and let go of the outcomes, because success is a journey, not a destination, and we need to keep working towards it every single day. Thank you so much for your time and attention, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.